My cousin robbed me of my inheritance, so I set karma in motion. My name is Darnell Cooper, and the worst betrayal I've ever felt didn't come from a stranger. It came from family, my cousin Jalen. We were like brothers growing up in Baton Rouge, sharing bikes, bunk beds, and summer chores. If you had told me back then that he'd be the one to steal from me, I wouldn't have believed it. But life has a twisted way of showing you who people really are when money's involved. My grandfather, Charles Cooper, was everything to me. A proud Army vet, he ran a small car shop for decades and taught me everything I know about engines and honesty. I spent every summer helping him after my dad passed. Meanwhile, Jalen couldn't care less. He only came around on holidays, asking for cash or favors. Still, when Granddad passed away, I assumed we'd both get something. Turns out, he left the entire shop to me in his will, signed and notarized. It was the only real asset he had. He said I'd earned it. And honestly, I had. But Jalen didn't see it that way. Within weeks, shady stuff started happening. Tools went missing, paperwork disappeared. Then one morning, I showed up to the shop and found the front gate padlocked with a for sale by owner's sign hanging on it. I thought it was a mistake, but when I called the number, the voice on the other end said, Jalen Cooper. I lost it. Turns out, while we were planning the funeral, Jalen used an old and signed draft of Granddad's will, one that left everything to his grandchildren jointly, and filed it in court. He bribed a notary, faked signatures, and sold the shop out from under me before I could legally challenge it. I couldn't believe someone I loved would rob me like that. But I didn't yell. I didn't fight. I set karma in motion the quiet way. I documented everything, texts, emails, and the notarized will Granddad gave me. Then I hired a probate attorney and filed a formal fraud complaint. While the case crawled through the system, I stayed silent, letting Jalen think he'd won. He bought a new car, posted photos of a weekend in Miami, and even started a YouTube channel bragging about the entrepreneurial life. 6 months later, the court ruled in my favor. The judge saw through the forged will. The sale was voided. Jalen was charged with fraud and perjury. He ended up with a felony conviction and a broken reputation in our community. His Miami days were over, and the shop? I reopened it and named it Cooper & Legacy in honor of my grandfather. I don't feel bad for what happened to Jalen. He didn't just steal property. He tried to erase my relationship with the man who raised me. But karma doesn't always need you to fight dirty. Sometimes it just needs you to keep your receipts and wait your turn. Because when you build your life on lies, it's only a matter of time before it crumbles.